as the players load in. The winners finals, OpTic Gaming versus Space Station Gaming. It's game number 1. Capture the flag on Empyrean, and like Tools had just said, a map that is favored towards Space Station. But the question is, how much work went into preparation from Fort Worth to today, to the Halo World Championships, where all the ships are on the table. Both these teams ready to give their absolute best gameplay here. We're going to showcase, we're going to witness it here on this stream. Thank you to all that have supported LVT throughout the weekend here. You guys have been incredible. But here we go. Game number 1, and it's Stellar, one of the best snipers in the game.
Stellar versus Lucid, get used to it. Expect both these players to have the sniper in their hands at all times. But probably the 2 best snipers in Halo Infinite.
Stellar's gonna try and go for the heat wave as well, but it looks like, listen, it's not a big deal, all right? It's all about perception. That is a very early crash, which means we got rid of the crash for the game. And that means when we move on, we'll have a full game. It's better for it to happen there. What's interesting, though, is the last time these two played up against each other with that exact start, Stellar going for Sniper, there was, I think it was Formal, who challenged Stellar on that training side. And Formal didn't challenge him this time. A little bit of a different pace going on here.
Yeah, teams are going to have specified starts that they like for this game. I don't know. The biggest thing about this early crash, though, is that both teams kind of have an idea of what the start was.
Right.
For Space Station, they definitely prioritize getting the sniper and the overshield, sending 2 players that way. I wasn't sure who exactly got those rockets, but most of the time you usually commit 3 players towards the rockets, 1 player towards the overshield. Space Station Gaming clearly prioritizing not only getting that sniper, but getting the overshield. That helps facilitate keeping that sniper alive.
Oh my gosh, that gave me chills. I hear a break the wall chant in the crowd. That green wall is strong, and it's held fast. It held fast during the last Halo World Championships. It held fast during the last tournament at Fort Worth. We'll see if it can withstand the pressure once again. Brick by brick, as Formal is our starting player now. Going for these rockets.
Go, Penguin right on top of the rocket. Stellar with the opening sniper shot. He gets right to the position that he wants, and this is what you need for Space Station Gaming. Let Stellar win you this game.
Stellar's in a big position right here, though, because Trippy overextended to their side to pull that flag out. Stellar doing some damage, though, on both sides here. A kill goes in, another one for him as well. 2 down for OpTic Gaming, but on the other side, 2 down for Space Station.
Stellar sees that drop shield come out. It's going to force him down from this position for now. But the biggest thing is, as long as he has his sniper rifle in his hands, you can absolutely get back towards this flag.
What's crazy is, about this game is it's a game of centimeters here, right? They pulled this flag right through the long haul, tried to find an opening, but Lucid, that's a big kill by him. And they'll continue this flag. This will be a cap here.
The Lucid gets the better of Stellar for the first sniper fight on the map, and it'll lead directly to the first flag of the game for OpTic Gaming.
Stellar, no more sniper ammo to utilize here, but an OpTic Gaming lead of 1 in the very first game of this winners finals.
Look at the split from Space Station. They're sending 2 players down each lane. Lucid in a perfect position to capitalize on that mistake. Now Eco and Penguin, because they're so far away, they have no answer. It's going to be 2 kills that have no trade-outs for Space Station.
A little bit of a reset on the map here, though. It'll be 4 up for both sides as Lucid tries to take control of the sword side. It'll be Eco on the defense here. Both trade each other out, and that's how close the competition is here.
A massive kill, though, at the end of the day, because Eco, not only did he have that heat wave, he had the repulse. So hard to get a player out of that position. Lucid able to do it by himself. Really opens up opportunity for his team.
Great job by Trippy, though, listening to communication.
The pole's on one side for Space Station. OpTic has complete control of Space Station's base. It's going to be a race to the mid line. Whoever wins these slays will win the flag.
Well, Penguin does get that very first slay. Trippy looking to trade that slay out, but it's Formal who does that instead. Trippy! Big game Trippy with a heat wave. That's 2 down in the feed and 2 down for Space Station Gaming. Make it 3! But oh my goodness, Bound with a beautiful stick to stop that pull from happening.
Should be a return for OpTic Gaming. With rockets coming up, they might just be able to get back to their flag in time. No, both going back. He has a repulse. APG, though, he was able to get that kill. Formal was in trouble right there. That repulse definitely would have sent that rocket back.
It's a good thing APG saved his butt then. Formal trying to utilize the second rocket, and he will to get a kill on the overshield player, Nico. 2 down for OpTic Gaming. Formal thought he had a plasma, not gonna happen.
Snipers are coming up in 5 seconds. What you want to keep an eye out, Stellar and Lucid on the map. These are gonna be your 2 primary snipers. Lucid wants to get away with his, and he's just able to do so. I believe Penguin might have the sniper on the other side for Space Station.
Stellar goes down below. Gets a kill and is traded out. Lucid's gonna take a body shot, play his life, looking for that angle on the peak there on Banana. Not gonna peek though.
Penguin versus Lucid. Or these snipers who really have to feel like it's gonna come down to a single shot.
Eco's pinch here.
This could be great time for Eco. Eco's telling his teammates to start making noise on the other side. He wants to get towards this flank.
Gets traded out though, unfortunately, and it will push Lucid towards the long haul side.
The problem for Space Station Gaming is OpTic doesn't really have a reason to try to push forward. To them, the onus is on Space Station in order for them to pull a flag to equalize this game.
Yeah, it's just a back and forth right now. Like you said, it's on Space Station to do something here. OpTic full defensive mode with Lucid at the very back line with the sniper rifle in hands. There goes your cankles. Stellar goes down. Hey! And another one in the Penguin's face as well.
The sniper battle's being won by Lucid at the moment. Stellar's gonna try to fill in that gap on the other side, but Lucid has done enough for his team. He's storming the board in this game.
3 down though, Lucid's the last player alive. He's gotta play his life here with OS coming up in 20 seconds. See what he's able to do with his sniper rifle, anticipating Space Station Gaming creating space, but not gonna spot anybody just yet. Oh,
Down position's definitely known. Lucid, I would like to see him not get too caught up on trying to get this shot on bound. There's action that's gonna come in from other places.
Rockets, OS, 1 second away. Space Station, they'll be in control of both here. This is a bit scary, but 2 go down. Stellar and Eco both have power weapon and overshield to work with, and it'll be Stellar on the push.
Having both these power weapons is exactly what Space Station needs, but OpTic, they're not trying to make any blunders. So if you're gonna get these kills, it's gonna be earned by blood.
Every single step is important. Another trade comes out. OpTic Gaming on the heavier end of those trades once again. Stellar looking for a puck. He gets one onto Formal. Formal goes down, but Lucid trades it out once again. The catalyst for this OpTic Gaming squad.
Just a heads up play by Lucid, listening to the comms of his teammates. That's gonna allow them to clean up all the stragglers for Space Station Gaming. At the end of the day, losing both the power weapons do no harm.
We got a battle in the game, and we've got a battle in the crowd. And Stellar, woo! Another shot by him.
Stellar's not done yet.
Takes out another one, an APG.
Lucid's down low. Remember, it's a sniper battle.
Let's go, Stellar!
Stellar's gonna go towards the bridge once again here. That's still a 1-0 lead for OpTic Gaming. Space Station is the one to make the move.
Stellar's doing his best just to manipulate these angles. Someone needs to make a mistake. Oh, look at this track from Space Station. They're flooding in.
Stellar's gonna push in here. He gets the kill onto APG. Formal trades it out though, but Penguin gets another one. 3 down for OpTic Gaming. The pull will come out. The spawns will happen on the snipe side.
Spawns are known. Trippy was able to get past Stellar's sniper though. But APG, he will not. Damage goes down. He's just alive, but he cannot move forward. This flag looks to be clear for Space Station. A tied game on the horizon.
That's a big cap by Space Station Gaming.
But Penguin was able to steal away the sniper for a moment. He throws it down. Stellar's not going to be able to capitalize right away, but it's chaos on the side of OpTic Gaming as they try to move forward. With Overshield coming up in 10 seconds, Stellar's going to try to break his way in.
The Stellar chance, but he gets taken out instantly. That'll quiet the crowd very quick. And Lucid with a beautiful flank kill. Scooped up the overshield with 3 dead for Space Station Gaming. And the sniper in Lucid's hands. We've got a scary situation here. Grim Reaper got his sight in his hands. Can he make something happen with it, though?
Only one more bullet left in the chamber. This might just be enough.
Snipe.
Able to get the first onto the second and a new combo. He gets it done. He'll use every weapon at his disposal. Let's make it number 3 in the assist. Trippy gets 2 of his own. And Space Station Gaming, they're just struggling to get out of their base.
Well, they had 3 down for both sides. The question is, can Lucid stay alive here? He was on the side of Space Station Gaming. He does live with the spawns coming up.
I feel like OpTic is giving too much respect to Space Station. When you get that temporary 4 down, fly forward. Instead, they're trying to take this step by step. They're playing slow, and I feel like they're giving Space Station a little bit too much of an opportunity to fight their way out of this game.
And that's exactly what they're doing. The double kill comes out. This kill will be huge. It's 2 dead for each side once again. Formal pulling that flag, but has to double back here.
Formal's job is just to stay alive as long as possible and try to prevent this return. You have the cavalry that's coming off a spawn, just win your fights.
That's exactly what he does. Flag about to return, though. Space Station don't really have to worry about that too much. You see the double push coming out in the long haul, but the sniper's
Lucid
in the hands of Lucid once again.
Eco knows how important it is to take down Lucid. Both snipers for OpTic Gaming is GG. Lucid throw it off. I think he threw it off.
That's huge. He might have. Formal has the other snipe. That would have been a great play by Lucid. That was the enemy team sniper right there. But Stellar gets a double kill in the feed.
Formal's the last alive.
They spawn on the needle side, though. Formal playing very forward with that snipe. He goes down quickly. Penguin gets the kill on the Lucid. Eco trying to clean up another player here on the APG. And he does so, and that'll be another flag pull for SSG.
Stellar's on 5 in a row right now. He's just absolutely lit up this game. Eco's doing his own work on the other side. Space Station Gaming, for the first time, look to be able to control their destiny in this game and take the lead.
Eco is not missing a shot right now. Absolutely incredible. All of SSG working in tandem.
Not only are they going to get this flag cap, rockets are coming up as well. OpTic Gaming went 3 down, and suddenly it's not just the lead that they're worried about. They could be giving up back-to-back. Trippy was able to get this overshield, but guess who? It's Penguin with the rockets, equalizes right away.
Trippy, a little bit of a whirlwind there. Because of that, Penguin's gonna do some damage. That OS is gone. Rockets are gone as well, like you said. 2 down on the side of OpTic Gaming. Penguin very aggressively pushing. He goes down as well, though.
Top priority for this Space Station roster is minimize the amount of utility on the map that OpTic can use to get back into this game. That means keep the heat wave, keep the repulses, make sure snipers don't land into the hands of OpTic Gaming, and you can consider yourself the champion in this first game.
Bound gonna get a kill there. He's out of no shields though. Does he get cleaned up is the question. He's got 3 bullets to work with. They are charging him fast. Not able to clean up Lucid. Finally he does. All 4 down for OpTic Gaming. The green wall must be rebuilt.
Brilliant for Bound because he's going to be able to get this repulse as well. They don't really have to worry about getting a flag cap. Just stay present on the opposite side of the map. That's exactly what they're going to do. Really, don't expect Space Station to pull a flag right here. To them, they're playing Slayer in the opposing base.
Looking at the stats a bit here, APG having a really rough game, 10 and 20 at the moment. With this lead.
Check out Penguin on the far side right here. He's trying to buy, look at Bound buying him time. He was able to get the trade out, and now OpTic's position, they know they're in one single lane. It's on Bound. And he's just monstrous. Formal's the only one that got through. Stellar takes care of it. This is perfect Halo for Space Station.
Intelligent gameplay by Bound as well. Very high IQ. 3 down once again. The last player, look how good he looks. The triple kill.
Game 1 is over. Bound and the rest of Space Station pull off the heroics.
There it is. Space Station Gaming, like you predicted. Finish out game number 1.
Just strong macro plays. SSG are phenomenal at controlling space, knowing when they can't push. The power weapons make the difference for both teams. Lucid, at the beginning of the game, could not miss with that sniper. It gets them that first flag grab and capture, but eventually Space Station has their time in the sun. They get the snipers, they start putting down pressure, and it's beautiful presence and map control that makes all the difference.
Space Station Gaming being down one cap. So much time went by. Lucid making incredible plays like he did here, but SSG picked up all the pieces and were able to salvage 2 caps back to back in close succession to get this victory. And it was the massive the plays, you know, isolating players, forcing spawns. That is the art of Empyrean, what we used to know in a map that we all dearly love in the pit. A pleasure to be able to cast a map that is a part of the childhood, but now we go to Street Slayer.
Power weapons, I think, heavily favor OpTic into this next game. There's not this sniper that can be that dynamic weapon that Space Station wants to use. Instead, it's going to be a lot of stalker rifle play, a lot of the sentinel beam as well. Expect to see players like Lucid really try to get that weapon into their hands and how much of an impact it can make. Yes, Space Station might have struck blood first, but don't expect OpTic not to retaliate.
OpTic looking in form today. Both teams look in form, but SSG squeaked their way through. Streets is crazy now. It's such a small map. So many power weapons to utilize. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Lucid, phenomenal performance out of him. 17-5 towards the very end of that game. He is not in the mood to lose this tournament whatsoever, and you can see it in his championship form.
Well, look at this. This is where we thought the game was over when they got both the snipers. Lucid was able to throw off the sniper of Space Station Gaming, but SSG just didn't care. They kept flying forward. They're able to get this kill, and then I think a really heads-up play at the end of this game from Space Station. When they get control and all they do with it is just play Slayer on the opposing side. They knew they didn't have to win the game with the third flag cap.
Well, we're going over to the streets now, guys. Game number 2. Players are loading in. And it's OpTic Gaming to answer back here. This is the winner's finals. The winner of this will move on to the grand finals. The loser will go down to face-face. Here we go. Game number 2, Slayer Streets. We're on board with Bound.
Look at the priority for both these players. They want to get control of that B stairs. It gives them access to both lanes, but also has that all-important sentinel beam on it. Eco will get the rockets right away, but it's not necessarily worst-case scenario for OpTic. You've been able to take control of the high side. If you can catch Eco by surprise, you can take over these rockets and push SSG away.
One rocket is all Eco has left here.
Formal needs to go down for Eco. You cannot afford to miss this one.
He did. He gets taken out because of it. It's going to come back to bite him. A 2-kill lead now for OpTic Gaming.
And Formal staying alive right there. Look at how much pressure OpTic's able to provide over on this side of the map now because of Formal staying alive. It allows them to collapse in on Space Station Gaming and give them a considerable lead in this early game.
Penguin does get a trade out there, but that's exactly what happens. 3 go down for SSG. It gives OpTic Gaming the lead by 2. The spawns coming out on the C side. OpTic very aware of that.
You gotta build upon the plays, right? It's not about making one good play, it's about doing it back to back. Great pushes like that, they give you a 1-2 kill swing. You do it a couple times in a row, suddenly this game gets out of hand. SSG opting to push their players over towards that B side. APG is gonna be on an island right here, looking for information on purple. Really, Space Station Gaming and OpTic, it's really a battle of intel.
Curious to see in terms of individual performance how APG is going to do in this game. Obviously a very rough time in the last game, but Penguin going to shut him down quickly with that Bulldog. 5-7 now. Lots of chance coming out for every player. You love to see the passion.
It's the battle of the isolated players. Penguin was able to catch APG by surprise because he stopped looking over at Purple and tried to take care of the pressing issues. Now Penguin's been able to transform that into a couple picks of his own, getting Space Station the control of the map that they want. With Rockets up once again, guess who to be who's going to be at the first of the punch? Stellar. Extra couple boomsticks in his pocket. Trippy, he's going to meet his demise at the back of green.
Yep. With the one.
No!
Oh my goodness, that's a huge kill by Big Game Trippy.
Trippy got that split spawn. SSG didn't expect it, and now he has a full rocket to work with.
He's got two, and this will be bad.
Penguins in that back corner. Look, they use that Threat Seeker to find him out on the radar. Penguins play now void.
Trippy wants to inch forward here.
Be patient. Don't waste this rocket.
This decides a lot. This game will go to time. I can tell you that right now.
He's waiting for the word that he can be aggressive.
Ooh, the Stalker pushes it back. One shot takes half shields, and then a beautiful rocket shot into Penguin.
I have to say, that's brilliant from Penguin to be caught out by a Threat Seeker. Rockets pressuring you. He somehow gets away, rounds the way back, and gets a kill for his team. Those are the kind of plays that, you know, they don't look fancy on the stat sheet, but they're the reason why you stay in a game when you lose control. It's the reason why they're within one.
That's the thing, though. Both teams have pretty much traded two rockets here. Very close, but they're trading back and forth these kills. Penguin stays alive. I think he's got the Stalker in his hand as well. He does.
Oh,
look how much damage. That's a team nade onto Trippy. He will go down. And that's 18-16 now. SSG hold the lead.
We haven't seen his POV, but Penguin is the MVP of this game thus far. His ability to find kills when he shouldn't has really helped propel SSG forward, and now Lucid has to take care of two players at once. He's not going to be able to do so. Penguin, he's on a rampage in this game. They need to shut him down 7-1 to start this one.
Championship Sunday Penguin. Hibernates all weekend long. Sunday decides to be the best player in the entire game. He ends up going down, so they take out one threat. But 25-18 now. Space Station mounting the lead quickly.
Space Station has won every single rocket spawn battle. Yes, they lost it to Trippy, but that was because Trippy made a good play. So far, when it comes to map control, it's all SSG, and Kevin Eco Smith is absolutely pivoting on the map.
I don't know how that AR didn't work there, but Trippy gets that trade. Still a 6-kill game. SSG have really pulled away here. 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. Sentinel Beam, one of the strongest weapons on land, in the hands of Trippy.
Look at this pressure at SSG. They're leaving Penguin on the island this time. He's constantly been the isolation player. Last time he was able to win his fight. Trippy's gonna make this pressure a reality.
We have never heard a crowd this loud in all of Season 2. It is beautiful to see a sold-out Seattle Convention Center here for the Halo World Championships. $1 million on the line. And this man on your screen is the one that wants to take the lion's share.
Clock is coming up in 30 seconds. If OpTic's going to get back into this game, they need to start getting control of the power weapon.
Everyone's playing so slow. SSG really doesn't need to move. They're in the lead, right? They can play time here all day long, but these next rockets are going to be the point of contention. 5 seconds left on those.
The important player here is Bound. He's in that middle lane. What he's doing is he's feeding intel to Penguin and Eco about what they can do, but Lucid, so often, he makes the play with the sticky grenades, throws those rockets into the top of the base, but no one was able to grab them. They're still on the ground. He's giving the ping out. If Space Station recognizes this, they need to play fast and try to take advantage.
The shroud screen comes out, but Penguin does make him trade. There's still one rocket remaining. that information will come out, but Space Station hold a 9-kill lead, and Eco will pick up the rockets.
It's brilliant execution from Lucid and OpTic Gaming, but it's better recognition from Eco and the rest of Space Station Gaming. They realized that rocket wasn't picked up. What do? You close the space, you force a trade out, and now you have rockets to play with. Space Station, I think, are in a dominant position to run away with this game.
Oh boy, okay. Still gets the kill. Beautiful shots by Penguin. 12-4. Domination. Excellence. Alpha. Penguin. 12-kill lead.
I really feel like Penguin is the underrated player in the HCS. The reason why they're able to stay within distance at the beginning of this game was because of him. He does great play. He's a great teammate when he's playing in those 3 stacks, but what he's able to do when he's isolated on the map is really what puts him above, in my opinion. You can really depend on him to win a gunfight, to win those pivotal fights, and while he's going to have to do it against the MVP of last year. Lucid goes down. Great job by Penguin not to get caught up in that fight.
They're shutting him down completely. Lucid's 3, 6, and 8. Not something we're used to seeing out of the MVP of last year.
Well, the reason for that is they've really fed the power weapons to Trippy this game. It's not necessarily the game plan for that to happen. It's just right place, right time. Trippy's been there, and usually the power weapons that get facilitated over towards Lucid, when we're talking about the Sentinel Beam, the Stalker Rifle, Rockets, they've lent themselves over to Trippy this time around.
Now we're going to use 2 rockets to clean up that kill. Doesn't really mind, though. They only need 5 kills to get this victory.
Lucid does a great job to get value while his teammates are down. Waits to look at a grenade on the ground, shoots it. Look how aggressive Lucid's being. Penguin's able to capitalize off that, but it feels like Lucid's trying to maybe do a little bit too much at the end right there. Take your value, take it to the bank.
I'm honestly a little bit scared for OpTic here. We've seen many Street Slayer games with these two competing. We've never seen a game won by SSG this heavily. 49-33, one more kill, and SSG will go up 2-0 in the series.
Nice both killers on the side of SSG and Penguin. What a fitting way. He was the reason why they had such success in the start. He'll be the reason why they end this game in a victory.
Now. You can hear the crowd, you can see the scoreboard. What's crazy to me, not only how loud this crowd is, but how split it is. We're talking 50-50. 50% Space Station, 50% OpTic. We better get some security out there, man. These guys are passionate. You love to see it in Halo. You love to see the passion. Pointing out a couple players here. We talked about Penguin. Bound had 17 kills in that game. It's incredible individual performance. I called them out last tournament too, a little bit in the grand finals reset in Game 7. I felt like I wanted to see Crazy Bound come out. This game, he pulled it out.
It was this play by Penguin that I really felt like when I saw it, we knew that they were gonna make something happen. Remember, he gets caught by that threat seeker over at top B when Trippy was able to get those rockets away from Space Station. He has 2 rockets to use. They know his position in full detail. He somehow gets away, gets down to B driveway, rotates all the way back to B stairs, jumps up with the Sentinel Beam, fries a teammate of OpTic, and then dies and forces OpTic to really use a rocket on him when he's jumping into action in front of 3 people.
Right.
It's phenomenal plays like that. It's the influence that Penguin takes on the map that I think really makes him the most underrated player in the game. Now, obviously, Bound has a hell of a game himself. He's really the one that's capitalizing off the assists that SSG is providing. I really felt like Penguin played a perfect game when you're talking about being that one player, when you're talking about playing on the isolation. He was phenomenal. Just a great effort from both those players. And then obviously the rocket control at the end of the day, I think was a cherry on top. They didn't let OpTic have any of it.
Well, we'll see how quickly they get into the game, and it looks like it's quick. No breaks.
That's a big thing, right? Most teams, they get up one or the other. SSG, you know Elamite's back there. He says we're sitting in the seat. We are not moving. OpTic Gaming, they decide, hey, bathroom's not there.
Surprised me.
They don't get up as well. A little bit of a surprise.
Definitely. Maybe they think they have an extra chance. Maybe that's what it is, but it might come back to bite them a little bit, right? That break could be everything, to be honest.
Can SSG break the wall?
SSG up 2-0 here. And now we're on to recharge Strongholds, game number 3. This will be a sweep. And SSG, you know they'll be on the Twitter with those memes.
Down's doing his best to get down into that bottom action. Formal stayed up high to get the fry, but who else but Stellar to get the sniper off of Rip. OpTic Gaming go for down, and it might be a trip cap disaster right out the gate.
They look phenomenal right now. They look absolutely immaculate, does this SSG squad. 2 caps on the board. Stellar with the shock in hand. 15 seconds and counting for this squad.
Look at this triple push by OpTic Gaming. They want to get C, but Stellar, this is an unorthodox position for your shock rifle, but he's well aware where they want to go. They can try to break into A. I think they try to throw their resources at A now that they know OpTic's overcommitted at C.
OpTic finally on the board now. The commitment from C goes a little bit towards A now. Lucid on that catwalk side. Stellar with the shock rifle, though, can make a big difference here.
I want to see Stellar get towards that needle position. It gives them access to every lane on the map. And then you can always go back and help fill in positions for your team when you need to.
Like this. Trippy going down there from Stellar. That's going to give him glass control, but he opts to go down and chase instead.
Oh, he's not done yet.
Yep. Oh, very close shot there. That is pure confidence, and he's not done. But Formal takes him out quick.
It's pretty rare where you catch Stellar by surprise. Formal, right place, right time, got that information from Lucid. Stellar didn't suspect a thing, and it's one way that they equalize the numbers.
Yeah, they get 2 caps and start to take up that scoreboard.
He's doing his best. If they scrapple up, he's going to be able to grab this camouflage.
Formal wants to contest it, though. The camo is still up here. OpTic gets a kill onto Eco. That might secure with 2 dead for Space Station. The camo here for OpTic Gaming. Formal's going to make sure that happens.
This play all comes down to Lucid. Great awareness from him. He gets behind Eco at the blue pipe. Makes it so that grapple is really nullified. Doesn't give them the camouflage. He's able to work into C. It gives them that trip cap. Formal now has the camouflage. Doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but Lucid just made one hell of a play.
See what Formal can do with the camo. Great spot onto Eco. He's going to get B as well. The stick, what a predictive stick for the double. Beautiful job.
Formal's not done yet with the shock rifle. He has more on the plate. Tags up 2 players. The shock pad for the next. He's able to take down Eco. Awareness to the highest degree. Formal just secured a trip cap.
You thought this man was content with the Call of Duty World Championship and a Halo World Championship. Nope, he wants 2. He wants this bad. The top KD in the tournament thus far. And 2 caps down for OpTic Gaming. And Formal on a killing spree. Another kill potentially into Stellar, but stays alive and maintains A control.
Huge for Stellar to stay alive right there. He gives influence to Bound for the spawn. And now Space Station's going to be able to take a lot more space on the map because of it. Penguin's trying to do his best, and wow, it all starts with Stellar staying alive. He finishes that fight, and SSG have broken free.
It's an incredible break there. Penguin gets a kill. Stellar continues to stay alive in the top glass section, and Lucid making a play. Maybe an opening here, but no. Takes a ton of damage, has to back off.
Camouflage coming up soon. You're going to see OpTic take that position over at the bottom of pit. They have to get away with this one.
Lucid really wants to go towards A. You can see him posturing towards that direction, but that cross from SSG is just too strong. Camo in the hands of Formal.
Free. Let Formal go free.
That's what he's doing.
He's going to be the one that needs to make the play.
Yes, at these shots, oh my gosh, he's got assistance there. They take out Stellar. And he gets the cleanup too. Normal's been playing these camos extremely intelligently.
Penguin's gonna do his best to try to get back towards his team, giving them that C spawn, but APG lasered from the other side. Formal's getting into the back. This is what we call the trip cap of doom. Look at the position of OpTic. They're gonna force the spawns of Space Station Gaming into that long haul. This is what Quadrant made OpTic look silly by doing. They're putting it into effect themselves.
Lewis is gonna get a kill there. Repulsor comes out, ends up getting taken out though. SSG utilizing a little bit of bait and switch in order to get these kills, but still all the while OpTic have locked in this triple cap. Finally, it's being contested on the A side. Nico will do the bit of the same here on C. That's a big lead for OpTic right now. Tools is 170 to 100.
What a better way to neutralize it by a trip cap of your own. Penguin's doing his best to stay alive in that Bravo Hill. Eco gets caught out. Who caught him? Over at C, OpTic Gaming just nullified a great position of Space Station by getting behind the lines that SSG had no awareness of.
Found a bit aggressive there. Tried to maybe get some more damage in, but Penguin cleans it up anyway.
Just brilliant from Penguin right there. It's going to alleviate a lot of pressure on that side. Unfortunately, he doesn't push through. He tries to come back to help his team. OpTic Gaming really aware of it. 3 go down once again. And OpTic Gaming, this is just dominant play from them.
3 down for SSG. C is going to be reset. A triple cap locked in for the green wall.
Look at the positions of OpTic. Where are the spawns? They're gonna know long haul's the way. APG with this camouflage, stay silent, you're a killer.
It's up to APG here. The push will come through. He's gonna miss a couple plasma.
That's an MVP play. Stellar, it's a camouflage. He doesn't actually know that he's there. That's all instinct. He tries to make that play, but it just doesn't matter. OpTic with a dominant Strongholds victory.
That is an answer back if I've ever seen one. 250 to 110. OpTic Gaming finally posts one on the series scoreboard. And now it'll be 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly go get up and get a drink, but come back because we're locked into our chairs for much longer here. I guarantee a Game 5 with Livefire King of the Hill coming up next.
Space Station Gaming had great moments, but OpTic, it's just the macro play that comes over top that allows them to have such a dominant win. We saw a couple of times where they put that trip cap into effect. What you can know is that they learned that from a very specific tournament. They learned that from the damage that was done at DreamHack Dallas and the damage that was done at their homestead at Arlington. When they played against Quadrant, so often they felt that brutal trip cap of doom, and they took it to the film room. They dissected how it happened, and they were able to put it into effect at the biggest tournament of the year. Getting that trip cap in time and time again truly made the difference, as this was a neck and neck game until we got to that 105-point mark.
OpTic Gaming showing they're not ready to toss in the towel just yet. That was a beautiful predictive throw by Formal to get that double kill and secure B, as well as get the shock rifle on top of that. It was just a beautiful, beautiful job by OpTic Gaming to really just show dominance here. It's that mental, it's that mind state that OpTic has really worked on in all of Season 1 and now in Season 2, where they can really just come back from anything. You can't count them out. I'm telling you right now, if this was OpTic of Season 1, this would be a 3-0 with no problem for SSG. But OpTic, they show resilience once again, and they will post their first game on the board. But can they do another one to bring this to a Game 5?
What did OpTic struggle with in Game 1 and Game 2 that they didn't in this one? It's what APG has in his hands right there. The power weapons and power-ups on the map. They did a phenomenal job of keeping them in their hands. They'll have to replicate that success in Livefire King of the Hill.
Here we go. It's game number 4. Livefire King of the Hill. SSG up 2-1. OpTic Gaming finally with a dominating win. Put 1 point on the series scoreboard.
Lucid on his way. Overshield sniper rifle. Expect those to be priorities for OpTic Gaming early on. You cannot let Space Station get control of that sniper and put it in Stellar's hands.
Lucid's trying to prevent that. Stays alive. Not able to hit any body shots just yet. 2 of his teammates go down, though, so he's in a bit of trouble. That's when he performs the best. Penguin takes one to the head.
Oh, he's going to find another off-bound. Just beautiful shots from Lucid early on, showing why he's in the conversation as one of the best snipers in the game.
Bound anchoring down on the B side. Lucid holding down the mud. They're going to just collapse on the bound here, and that'll make 3 dead for SSG now. Lucid still with Sniper.
A lot of work for Lucid right there with the Sniper. Space Station were able to capitalize on getting a lot of opening time. They didn't prioritize the power weapons, but this unorthodox angle. Lucid so smart with it, and it looks like we might have had a crash. Bound goes off the map. Looks like we'll be restarting this game. A little bit unfortunate for the OpTic Gaming fans, as they had just a brilliant start from Lucid.
Yeah, it'll probably be just a reset there, potentially, but it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. OpTic Gaming, brush that off, continue on. Great start for OpTic, though, like you said. You know, Lucid staying alive there, making sure to utilize that Sniper. A big piv on the Penguin really opened things up for them. And if you noticed, he was sitting on that nest box side, right? He's sitting on the lower nest box. And what that did is kind of open up the spawns on the Brutes. Maybe kind of a little bit of spawn influence there, and then utilize the Sniper to get another kill on a player pushing Nespert. So just really beautiful gameplay by OpTic at the start of that game. That was just gorgeous.
What I really liked is how deep Lucid's getting into his bag. Remember at the end of that game, before the replay had to go in, where he's sitting with that sniper rifle at the back of mud behind the crate, looking up at Dice. That's a very specific play that he's making. It's a specific play because he's been watching the film of SSG. He knows how they like to push into King of the Hill to break setups. Knowing that, they've gotten pretty deep in their bag. They've gotten themselves some good spots to sit and capitalize on those issues. I mean, there's really no reason to sit in that spot unless if you are sure that a player is coming to Dice in order to get a break.
Yeah, just it's a combination of the 4 spawns, like I said, on the Brutes, sitting on that box. You open up that area, and then on top of that, like you said, he probably watched some gameplay, saw that they throw it, because they were jump throwing nades. So he probably saw them jump throwing nades and realized that's exactly where you had to aim, and that's what that film review does for you. It's beautiful. But we'll get back in as soon as possible. I just want to say, I mean, the absolute passion in this crowd is just phenomenal. We have a crowd. We have a crowd mic so you guys can hear all of it. And I've never heard a battle this even between both teams. You know, you got the SSG chance, which break the wall. Then you got the OpTic Gaming chance as well. I just love it, man. This is what it's all about. And all of these guys put in so many hours. I was talking to a previous professional, not going to name his name, but he talked about how much sacrifice it took to be a professional, how much he didn't get to spend any time with his girlfriend. He didn't get to spend any time with anybody. No social, nothing, just literally grinding Halo in matchmaking and doing scrims. And it's just taxing. And all of these guys put all those hours in for today.
I just want to say, the Halo Twitch directory, 115,000 views right now.
Wow. Woo. Absolutely beautiful.
Hey, I think folks are excited for some Halo, and I don't think we could have a better top 3 to really facilitate Halo today. Space Station, OpTic Gaming, these 2 teams are awesome. FaZe awaiting in the losers final. This is everything you want. This is a Halo dream.
I'm so blessed to be here, to be standing right here in this venue, feeling this energy. It is something else. A thank you to you, the community, who allow us to be here. You guys support so much. We are community funded. Everything comes from you guys. The only reason I get to feel this, and I'm gonna try not to get emotional, but we'll hold it off till the end. But just because I get to feel this because of you guys. This energy, we get to all be here because of your contributions, your Twitch Prime subs, your gift subs, your continuous subs. Like, you guys are the reason, man. So from my heart to yours, thank you so much. But enough of that garbage. Here we go, baby. It is live fire. King of the Hill. We got a little bit of a reset. OpTic Gaming, a massive start, a great start. Can they replicate that here, though?
Fist bumps come out. Both teams getting ready. The crowd ready to cheer their teams on. This might be the first crowd that has ever gone 50-50 against the green wall.
Green wall does not get 50-50. It's always like 80-20. I love to see it. Absolutely love it.
I think really a testament to the work that the organization of Space Station Gaming has put into facilitating a fan base in this game. And
yes,
it's a pleasure to watch these guys go. But the green wall, there's a lot of history there, and the OpTic chance start.
A little bit of a different start here for OpTic Gaming. You notice that right off the bat. Instead, they go for the flank onto Sandbags. Stellar with the sniper this time.
Stellar, he's going to be incredible in this position. It's almost a flip of exactly what we saw at the beginning of the game before the reset. Space Station went straight for the hill. This time it's OpTic that goes straight, and well, they're already 50% of the way there. Formal went on a huge flank. He's going to be able to get that sniper, and although Eco has this overshield, there's little to back it up.
Yeah, I'm curious if he's actually going to force the contest here, but wonder if it'll pay off for them. It might with this overshield.
As long as they get the break. As long as they get the break, it's worth it.
Gets the first kill on a Trippy. OS is gone. 3 down for Lucid, for OpTic Gaming. Lucid, the last player alive. He goes down as well.
Look at this. 3 players went down at once. They know the spawns are happening towards A. That's about as perfect as a break as you can get for SSG. Now you just cannot let OpTic have any freedom on the map. It's okay to get out, be aggressive. You just can't let OpTic get too much space.
Oh, Lucid finds a pick there on the Eco. It's up to Bound right now in a 2v1 situation. He takes out the first player. He's got help from Stellar, though. The contest comes out, Trippy gets Stellar. So now it's up to Bound. He's got another 2v1 to deal with. He's got an AR though. He's still alive, Tools. Hasn't died yet. Finally, he's taken out, and Trippy
send him out.
Wow.
A little aggressive for Penguin jumping up to try to get that kill. OpTic, they just bought too much runway, right? They had so much time accumulated from the start. Although Space Station plays a very strong position, they just can't hold off long enough.
What is this right here, Tools, that we're watching? It's called the Big Game. And Big Game Trippy's here to play. 5-1 with 3 assists. But the OS possibly, oh, wait. APG gets it, I believe. No, it's Formal with the overshield. Gets beat down, though. He gets the kill. That's all they need with 3 dead. Equals the last player alive.
I'll say Lucid put out the Shadow Realm. He said, Formal, Stellar, you're both going to enter, but my player's better. He depended on Formal to win that fight. It was truly a one-on-one to determine that overshield. OpTic, they come out on top, and it might just lead to a 2-0 start in this game.
Yeah, with this kill on the Bound, that will be the case, but we know Bound, he likes to stay alive for a very long period of time. They're still gonna scurry their way in though. 3 down for OpTic Gaming. Formal, the last player alive, has to fight off Eco. Eco's down to no shields, but the push comes in from the overshield spawns, and it's Penguin who wants to clean him up, and he does. Will that be enough to look how close OpTic is to capping this?
That's deja vu from the first hill in this game, right? You've given OpTic so much time. The only blessing this time around is look how far OpTic have to spawn. They're going to spawn across the entire map. As long as you win the close gunfights when Trippy comes in, you should be able to have a good shot of holding onto this hill.
That was a huge kill by Penguin.
Oh,
Trippy.
Formal got to spawn. Formal spawned at dummies. That means they have double numbers over to contest on this hill.
Formal. He's going to back up towards overshield though. Bound has the sniper rifle. Oh man, he's got 8 bullets to work with. Hold on here.
This could deflate OpTic if this hill goes away.
He's not hitting any shots though. We need him to hit shots. You don't hit shots, you get challenged. Lucid, finding the weakness, smells the weakness, goes aggressive, and that'll be OpTic Gaming with a 2-0 lead.
At the end of the day, when you have that sniper in the hand, your team is trusting you to hit the big shots in the big moments. OpTic, they didn't give Bound any respect. Instead, Lucid's able to get that sniper back in his hands. With the overshield coming up, he might be able to take a cheeky snipe shot.
He's gonna miss that on the overshield. Penguin does have that, but it's halfway gone already, and he kills his teammate at Bound. SSG will have control with the overshield here.
For the first time, they found the break on OpTic relatively early. This means that they're going to be the ones that accumulate the time, and OpTic's going to have to break in. Shoot finally on the other foot for OpTic Gaming. Can they persevere what Space Station could not?
Well, Space Station's 2 down, so Doesn't look like it's going to go well for them. They get the 4th down as well. Lucid has the sniper with 1 bullet remaining. And OpTic have control once again.
The prediction's perfect. The shot just doesn't quite go through, but the information's in. It'll be an easy enough cleanup for the rest of the teammates.
Penguin gets a spawn on the OS side, but he gets taken out instantly. The no-scope for the cleanup. 4 dead for OpTic, though. APG will be the first one to spawn in mud, and that'll give SSG some time to set up here.
Check your positions. You want to fight in from multiple lanes at once. Once APG goes up to the sandbags, he wants someone to come into the big door at the same time, or the screens, try to break in. He's isolated for right now. Lucid from the top rope is not enough. 4 go down, and it's a first hill for Space Station Gaming.
What a great hold by SSG. They finally post 1. 2-1 now in favor of OpTic Gaming. A little bit of the opposite of what the series score shows. If OpTic Gaming win this, we will go to a game 5. It's a must-win for them here, or they will go to the elimination bracket. SSG has something to say about it. 3 down for them. The stick for Lucid. Nice trade there, but still 3 down. Nico, the last player.
Lucid and the rest of OpTic Gaming, although they had control of this hill, they don't have the position that they want on the map. Wouldn't have that high ground position over at sandbags, but Trippy trying to make the most out of a stinky situation. 2 go down. Stellar gets the extra shields, but he's all by his lonesome. It's a horde of OpTic Gaming players that take him down.
Yeah, completely melted, but that is an OS not in the hands of OpTic Gaming. You see that spawn still comes out of the mod. Trippy will take care of that quickly, and it'll be 2 down once again for SSG.
SSG, I don't know if they even have enough time to really get to a challenge on this hill because of how they're dying. They're dying splitting away from each other, and Formal makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. This is a little bit scary if you're SSG. Unable to find the player, though. They push through to the pillar side. OpTic Gaming setting up for this next hill. Well, they're all going down, it looks like. SSG have control, but Formal has control of the snipe still, and he has control of Seaside with 5 bullets left.
Almost waiting. These kills, they open up for OpTic Gaming, and Space Station, they're really gonna have to start playing a little bit more desperate right here towards this hill. You just can't let OpTic get close to it because of how close they are to capturing.
Formal's gonna push up here. A little bit of a risky play, but has a little bit of help on that hill, so he does back up. OpTic will finish this 3rd hill. 20-9 out of Lucid here in this game. A phenomenal game out of him, and Formal following in his footsteps.
2 minutes and 30 seconds of neutral time to work with. Plenty for Space Station, but they just have to start winning slays. And well, when you have Formal and Lucid tag teaming the way that they are, it almost feels like an impossible task.
Yeah, Formal's just literally not missing. Championship form for him. It'll be another overshield for OpTic Gaming. They take control at top. Trippy. Look at the assists too. 12 assists for Eco, but on the other side, pretty much being involved in a lot of fights. Here comes the push. Trippy ends up taking out 1, but 3 go down for OpTic Gaming. Bound gonna back up here to maintain control of C, but his teammate will get it in the hill.
Bound and Stellar, they have perfect positions, right? You want to control both of the primary spawns at tower and at back of A. They've done just that. It's going to force OpTic Gaming to fight through from that green position. A tough task, and they do have a power position that is enough for them to capture this hill.
Yeah, top tower is so incredibly strong on this hill. We'll see if Bound can maintain this.
Oh, he hears him.
He has the AR. He's going to utilize that to take out this player, but he's getting shot from Overshield or from Ness, it looks like. This is going to push up. APG went down. Lucid goes down as well. But look, OpTic sneak in the hill somehow. And it's Bound trying to look for Formal, who escapes the play.
Yeah, Formal was like, I'm here and I'm not here. He's just trying to get behind enemy lines. Bound finally finds him, but I think Formal, by delaying for as long as he did, he's going to be in a great position to get damage in It might be enough. Trippy's close by. It's 3 that go down for either side.
1v1.
It's a foot race into the hill. The contest is in. The repulse doesn't send it away.
Huge 1v1 by Penguin. The melee Penguin, he went back up. He went back up. He got the cap. He's 3-2.
SSG, can they pull off a miracle? Trippy, the last alive, goes down. Formal, the only one alive. Overshield goes into the hands of Eco. They're gonna get that back tower spawn, but Eco's well aware. Look how spread OpTic is on the map. Use this overshield to your advantage. Get to the front lines.
This is devastating for the side of OpTic Gaming. The mental's crushed right now. That was a big loss in that hill, and SSG gonna utilize that momentum to potentially tie this game up. They're halfway through doing so.
It's been perfect for them. OpTic hasn't been able to resist at all.
Here comes the push here. Wait a minute, 3 down for SSG. Penguin in a big position to trade. That's not what he wanted here. They are very close to capping this hill, but they have another push.
Plenty of time for Space Station Gaming to find their way towards this hill.
Oh, Lucid. That's 2 down now for SSG. E-Wave about to come up as well. Another trade, 4 down, SSG.
Suddenly time's running out. You got 1 or 2 more in you.
This is the mental stability that I keep talking about with OpTic Gaming. It doesn't matter that they lost that hill. They move on. And that's so big. It's so difficult to do that, especially in a tournament like this. And they're so close. SSG looking for a push here. 2 players get out of the hill. These are big kills. 3 go down for OpTic Gaming.
Who's his last alive?
He's looking for him. Gets the kill. And that's the cap. Tied up 3-3.
OpTic's won the initial spawns. Space Station's gonna have to fight through the green wall. You have to tear them down brick by brick.
That's the chant. It's been constantly raining throughout the convention center of Seattle, Washington. 117 is all that remains. What an enigma. This is it.
Lucid, there's just too many players for Space Station. He's trying to buy time. The spikes are too much. Penguin gets behind the lines. OpTic just lost the tip of their spear, and now Space Station have plenty of time to capture.
It's a big win. APG's gonna win that one. Eco comes in to clean up. He's got another one to worry about, though. It's Formal, the champion. But Eco knows what it's like to hold that title as well.
OpTic's been able to flip out the spawn. They've gotten that back tower control. Eco's trying to do his best to buy time for his team to be able to contest into this hill. But OpTic Gaming, they're in a strong position. With Formal finding that kill, it's really going to slow Space Station down.
It's that left stick aim that's so very strong on a Formal. Utilizing his movement, hardly moves his reticle at all. Time won't be a factor here. We'll go to overtime. It'll be the first cap that wins, and OpTic Gaming in a prime position to get this cap.
Oh, Bound!
Bound has something to say about it, though. He's got 2 bullets left. If he can land these 2 bullets, they will solidify control of this hill. Will he break the wall is the question. He's looking for the kill on the APG. APG's trying to run with his tail between his legs, but Bound is not allowing it, and he misses the shot by just a hair.
Oh, he's coming back, though. He wants seconds.
Trippy's on the net side. Bound's about to challenge that one.
And see, Bound is just, you can see him thinking while he plays the game. He's constantly moving left and right, trying to decide what's the best route. He's thinking that there's someone flanking me. OpTic, they're taking this slow. They're trying to ensure that they get this overshield. It's a last desperate push for OpTic Gaming.
That 1 bullet made Formal those shields, but Lucid's made his way into the hill with the repulsor. Bound has to reload. It takes out Bound. The overshield in the hands of APG. This will close out the game. We're going to a game number 5.
Just brilliant brilliant plays by Lucid, gets behind enemy lines. While all that fight is happening over by the overshield, Lucid had snuck his way into the hill. It distracts for just long enough, gets the kill, is able to make Bound down to one shot. Eventually the finish comes in, and overshield cements the victory for OpTic Gaming.
The green wall reigns supreme, but there's still one game remaining. Aquarius Slayer. This is it. This will say whether you have an easy road to the grand finals or you have a very difficult one.
One thing I noticed, Space Station Gaming making their walk back to the facilities at the end of the venue. Gonna take time to regather themselves. Very close game 4 that's pushed them into the Slayer. They won the Slayer in game 2. Well, we've seen this story before with OpTic Gaming where they go down 0-2 in the series against Space Station and they rattle off 3 in a row to cement they're taking to grand finals. It's up to Space Station to change that history.
I've got to say it again, and I keep repeating myself, but it's because of how important of a point this is. That hill that they lost by a fraction in the top center, where Penguin repulsed back up through the vent and was able to capture the last couple of ticks. It is devastating on a stage like this to lose that hill. But they didn't let it affect them whatsoever. And this is the thing that they've been working on. They were struggling with that in Season 1, and now look at them. The discipline's there. The plays that they need to make, Lucid, all of them, everyone making the plays necessary to make sure to close this game out and bring it to a game 5. It is so difficult playing from the loser's bracket. You literally have to win 2 best-of-7s, and that's if you get through phase to win the whole thing. Very important game here.
As SSG comes out of the bathroom, OpTic make their way. They pass each other. No glances given.
Killing spree.
So many times SSG was able to get OpTic Gaming 4 down, and it looked so strong on the side of SSG, but OpTic still, the very last moments, 2 wipes in a row. Man, what a tournament this is. Like we said, these teams are allowed a break, a bathroom break, after game 2 and before game 5. So that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're taking a break to, you know, whatever, go to the bathroom, but also to talk it out, see what they can do for game 5. Obviously, very important game number 5 here. Just want to say a thank you to the entire LBT community on behalf of me and Tools. This has been insane. But we want to say thank you for the support that you've given. We're approaching 900 subscribers here shortly, guys. I think we're only about 38 away. If we could get to 900 in celebration of what this is for us. You guys, we don't get paid by anybody, guys. No one pays us. You guys pay us. You guys are essentially our boss. Don't use that because it's not gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen of it. But you guys are essentially why we're here. So thank you, seriously, very much. You know, for all you've done for LBT. And we hope you're enjoying the show because let me tell you something, I'm sweating like crazy. This is amazing, honestly. The energy in this venue, incredible. The crowd, incredible. You guys, incredible. Tools, handsome as ever. It's locked in. Nighty, handsome as ever as well. Brandon doing a ton of work as usual. It's great.
It's you have to think about the mental of Space Station Gaming after this game 4. And they had everything going back in their direction, but somehow OpTic persevered. And it has to be devastating to them. They could have finished this series without having to go to that Slayer, and now in game 5,
Double kill.
they're gonna have to ice up.
That's all it is. Who can play the absolute best? It's Aquarius Slayer.
No power weapons for the first time.
Yeah, big thrust, big heat wave. That's pretty much it. QT as well, but yeah, nothing like a sniper, for instance, in the hands of Bound. I really thought he was going to pull this back. Those couple shots that he missed, really unfortunate.
Chance starting up once again. The players have made it on their way to the stage.
They're getting ready.
Everyone making their noise be known. Aquarius, here we come. The lobby starting to populate as these players sit down. You have to wonder what they talk about, or even if they talk at all on their way to their break.
They definitely do. I think it's a couple of things maybe here and there, like what they want to do on this Aquarius map, like how they want to start. They could also do that right at the stage in the seats. Oh man, I love that.
It truly is a battle on the stage, a battle in the crowd.
It really is. I love it, man. This is Halo, baby.
Exactly what this entire season. Halo Infinite, it really feels like it's built up to moments like this. Space Station Gaming, OpTic.
It's crazy.
Fantastic organizations with fantastic fan bases and even better teams in the Halo Championship Series. Able to meet on the biggest stage at the biggest tournament in this year.
Look how locked those guys are across from us too. FaZe getting ready for whoever is eliminated from this. But here we go. It is game number 5. Aquarius Slayer. This is it right here. This decides who moves on to the grand finals to await the winner of the losers finals, or who goes to the lower bracket. Both teams playing, I think, at their best, I would say, even maybe better than we've ever seen. But it's all about this one. Like you said, SSG won the Slayer in game 2 by a lot. Is that gonna have a repeat here, or will OpTic Gaming answer back? No power-ups this time. Here we go. Game number 5.
Opening starts can determine so much how a team comes out and plays. Well, Formal, he instantly lasers Bound from across the map. That's going to really disrupt what Space Station wants to do off this opening play and literally give OpTic so much room to work with at the top end of the map.
Oh, OpTic is at the top end of the map, and because of that high ground, they will take out Eco. APG and OpTic getting their shields back, and they collapse as those shields come up into Bound, who surprisingly didn't expect them and gets taken out.
Penguin's in trouble. 2 players are tracking him down. Formal will find that kill. The heat wave neutralizing out of the hands of Space Station Gaming.
Lucid puts his first on the board. Bound somehow stays alive. APG not able to take him out, but he's got help from Formal. And that'll be 6-1, the lead for OpTic Gaming already.
So far, the trades just aren't funneling in for Space Station. A little unorthodox. I believe it comes from that first kill right out this gate. OpTic Gaming set the tone. You cannot push through for free.
Trippy gets a kill in the feed onto Stellar. That's going to allow OpTic to push up. They get Bound as well, and there goes Penguin. 3 down for SSG. OpTic look different right now. Oh, my word.
Just a phenomenal start. They're doing a fantastic job in getting kills quickly. They're not allowing Space Station enough time to get over and help assist on these kills.
Penguin isolated down the bottom of P. He goes down, and so does Eco. And that's 14-2 now. A very different game than what we saw in game number 2. Phenomenal Halo here out of OpTic.
It's going to be a lot of work for this SSG team to break out this deadly trap that OpTic has put into effect.
Could be MVP of last year as well. 4-1, ends up going down there, but Formal, the controller MVP. 6-0 with 2 assists and an 18-4 lead for OpTic.
This new thruster up, he's just being able to refill his utility pocket. Finally, Space Station's going trade for trade, but you have so much time to make up after a just disastrous start to this game.
Yeah, it's got to be the clean kills, and Formal's going to get a clean kill of his own. Heat wave in his hand, Bound playing sneaky beaky. Has the heat wave now. Can utilize that with 2 dead for OpTic. They're still pushing aggressively here to take space, and because of that, they'll get taken out.
Space Station finally getting a little bit of room, a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel right here. You didn't let this one get too far out of hand. It's still the beginning of the game. Plenty of time to make this up.
Eco with that heat wave. Bound with a kill on the kill feed as well. Now within only 12. And we say that because this lead was massive a minute ago. SSG chipping away at it.
Perfect.
Oh. He got him. There it is. Unfortunately, the kill didn't come in quick enough, so not enough damage on the second player.
The problem is you're just down by so much. You can't afford little mistakes like that. Getting traded out. What should have been a double kill with no trade out for OpTic turns in for a 1-for-1 trade.
It's not what you like to see. Trippy gets 2. 11 and 5 for Trippy. Man, there's a reason he has that nickname, and we're seeing that showcased here in this entire series. Every time it is necessary for him to perform, he does.
You have 10 more kills to give up until this gets too far away. Space Station Gaming need to value every single life for the rest of this game.
Yeah, I would go as far as to say is if OpTic can get to 35 before SSG gets to 25, we have a problem. 17 for SSG. Trippy playing slow. The rest of OpTic Gaming going to play slow as well. They don't want to give up any space, and Trippy doesn't need to. A beautiful shot with the commando. Takes out Bound there, and they'll post 30 now.
2 Game 5s OpTic Gaming had in this winner's bracket side. The first one ended in victory. The second, undetermined. But oh boy, do they look icy when everything's on the line.
So much practice and so much work went into this mentality. And you can see it flourish here. Trippy decides to walk by that thruster. Don't forget he does have the QT, and utilizes it there. SSG got a kill. That's a clean one on Stellar if he can live, and he doesn't.
Oh, where's Formal right through the middle of the map.
Yeah. Gets cleaned up, but it doesn't matter. They can take and be aggressive like that. 2-for-1s is all OpTic need at this point. 1-for-1s, they can take 2. I don't know what SSG needs to do here. I mean, this is getting out of hand pretty quickly. OpTic Gaming really showcasing their individual prowess. 12 and 6 out of Trippy here. Lucid is locked in with a double. Let's go.
Bound is able to find some answer, but it's then the trade-outs.
Yeah.
The biggest difference between the Space Station kills and the OpTic from the early game is OpTic did not allow any trades. Space Station, they just cannot get a kill and get away with their life.
This is still possible, I think. Bound pushing up aggressively on a P2, has to drop down to P1 with those shields. Formal holding the angle, but he has help. 2 down for OpTic now. APG on P1. If you think you're hearing footsteps right now, you're insane. It's not possible. These guys got to go off of pure game sense, and that's exactly what APG does there.
Well, the game's just so much easier for OpTic at this state because they can just fly forward as long as they close that distance. A punch would normally trade out a kill. APG does a fantastic job of recognizing that in that play and pushing forward, but for the first time since the beginning of this game, it's within 10.
And SSG have top control as well. Force the spawns onto Yellow Fridge.
Make it 9.
8. This is what happens. Great trade though right there. That's a huge trade. If you can get this double, it'll be ginormous, but a great bait switch out of SSG. Yeah. 44 to 35.
Lucid really wanted to close the space down in that gunfight. He just wasn't able to do so. The problem with Space Station's Bound stuck in this fridge. I would like to see him be a little bit more patient with that shot. He's giving up his information, and look at OpTic. They're just going to swarm at him.
10 kills. They opted not to go for Bound here. It's going to be Trippy to go for him. Trippy goes down. APG, he's caught out as well potentially, but Bound goes down. 3 down for OpTic. Unfortunately, it wasn't clean. Yeah.
Cannot let Lucy get a trade right here. And that means they're both just going to back down out of this fight for now. Thrusters up. Information for both teams.
These trades have killed SSG. Stellar goes down as well. Only 2 kills, and that margin for error is so small.
It's just a hunt.
And that's it. OpTic Gaming will go to the grand finals.
Top 2 secured. The Green Wall are building a legacy, brick by brick.
What a fight SSG put up there in that series, but it wasn't enough. You see right there the reverse sweep. And that's going to be painful. Very painful for SSG, but they're not done yet. They go down to the lower bracket. It's a face-face.
Chance start. The people know they just pulled off one of the best reverse sweeps in Halo's history. Phenomenal. With everything on the line to stay resilient and to win a game like that. A beautiful job by OpTic Gaming.
What SSG would have done to play from the grand finals from the winner's side instead of the loser's side if they make it to the grand finals again. They still got to get past FaZe, though, who have been preparing this entire time. We were watching, they're right in front of us here.
I think this was really the biggest mistake.
I agree, yeah.
You know, it's a great play by Bound. It's a killing spree for him, but if he gets that back smack and then turns it into a double, doesn't give up that trade, I really feel like there's a path forward for Space Station. Instead, OpTic Gaming prevail.
What an incredible performance out of Trippy here. Big game Trippy. And Formal as well. Such low deaths, such high kills. That's exactly what you like to see in a Slayer. But now it's OpTic just sitting tight, right? Nice and comfy, cozy in the grand finals, just awaiting. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. They're not sitting comfortable. They're going to be watching like a hawk to see what's going to happen and who they will face coming up after this lower bracket.